Hello everyone, it's Seth, probably better known as Saffron Olive, and it's time for another edition of Much Brew About Nothing. So about a month ago on Much Brew, I posted a video playing Historic Brawl with Goshen Tide of Life's Origins, and I was a little nervous about posting that video. Historic Brawl isn't a format we normally play. Like, do people like this format? Do they care? Is anyone even going to watch it? And I was blown away by the response. So many people said, I love Historic Brawl, it's my favorite format. Some people said it's the only format I play in Magic Arena. You should definitely play more of it. And I figured this was a perfect window to do a little bit more brawling because Dominaria United is coming out very soon. And once that comes out, we're going to be focused on all the sweet new Dominaria cards in Standard and Pioneer and Modern and Legacy, all those formats. But this is our chance to do a little bit more brawling. And I'm especially hyped because today we're playing one of my personal decks. And when I just play Historic Brawl for fun, the deck I maybe play the most is Prosper Tome-Bound. Because Prosper, it's just so much fun to play. It draws so many cards. It makes so much mana. If you think about a singleton format like Historic Brawl, the most powerful things you can do is draw cards and make mana, draw cards and make mana, and Prosper does that all by itself. So Prosper is just a really sweet build around. And if you look at a Prosper deck, we're really trying to do two things. One is we're trying to cast cards from exile to make treasures with Prosper. And then we have ways to take advantage of those treasures. So we have a million cards that just get cards in exile, some from our opponent's deck, like Chaos Wand, one of my pet cards in the deck, Gonti, you find some prisoners, stuff that exiles cards from our deck, Chandra advances blasting cannons, light up the stage. And these cards generate card advantage naturally, but then they're also even better because as we cast those cards, we're getting treasures with Prosper, which lets us cast even more cards. Some of the best cards with Prosper, my favorites are like Burgee and Professional Facebreaker. Burgee, the front side's fine. The back side, though, Horn, is kind of insane. You just discard a card and exile two cards and you cast them this turn. If we get that going with Prosper, we can have these big, almost Storm-style kills where we discard our hand, get a ton of cards in exile, play those cards, get a ton of treasures so we can keep playing cards, and just kind of snowball off. Professional Facebreaker makes treasures, lets us sack treasures to cast cards from exile, so it snowballs with Prosper. And then we have Chesty McGee, which is kind of the Panharmonicon of our deck. Every deck we play, in one way or another, tries to sneak in a Panharmonicon, and Nelefanchi is as close as we can get. It's like Prosper-Monicon. When we cast a card from exile, we get to copy it. So we get two of everything, just like Panharmonicon. If it's a permanent, we only get it for a turn, but still super, super powerful with Prosper. And then the other half of our deck is the treasure stuff. Black Market Connections, Face Breakers, Blood Monies, Ancient Copper Dragons. And since we have all this treasure stuff, we got our sweet backup against the odds win con in Revel in Riches, which we can either win with just by making a ton of treasures with Prosper, or we can maybe combo kill with it, like Ancient Copper Dragon, one attack, can maybe make enough treasures that we win with Revel, or Blood Money, wrath a bunch of creatures, get a bunch of treasures, win with Revel in Riches. So that's kind of the treasure plan. And then, of course, my favorite part of Historic Brawl is you just get to play all your pet cards. Even if they're not good cards, even if they're laughably bad cards, you can play them and they might do cool things. So we got like Captive Audience, which is just way too expensive for 60 card formats, but it's so cool when it works, making your opponent make tough choices. The Deck of Many Things, I put it in every Historic Brawl deck I make. I just love playing with Deck of Many Things. Arcane Bombardment, not as good with Prosper as you'd think because the copies aren't actually being cast, but it is a way to generate a ton of card advantage, do some cool things from the graveyard, and that is our Prosper deck for today. I can't fit the entire list on screen or go through every card. Check the link in the description if you want to hear more about the deck, if you want to download it and check it out. So that's Prosper. That's our Much Brew deck for this week. Let's jump into some games, see it in action. Thanks for watching, everyone. I hope you enjoy the brawling, and I'll be back in a bit for the wrap up. Looking to pick up some sweet, sweet Double Masters 2022 reprints while prices are cheap? Well, you can snag them all from our sponsor, Card Kingdom, by heading over to cardkingdom.com/mtggoldfish. Much Brew About Nothing time. We are doing some more brawling this week. I was honestly blown away by the response to the first brawl video. Oh, Blood Money. Blood Money is a card I haven't got to resolve yet, but I really want to. I was blown away by the response to the first brawl video. Apparently a ton of people play Historic Brawl and a ton of people love the format. So I figured should probably show off my my Prosper deck. Prosper is one of the decks I play the most for fun because it draws a ton of cards and does cool things. So yeah, more brawling. More brawling today. I think I'm shooting for brawl like once a month, roughly, I think is the idea. Maybe some will show up on like Budget Magic. Maybe someday we even do a against the odds brawl. Could be interesting. But yeah, brawling away. So this hand, I mean, getting the blood money would be amazing, but we should be okay. Opponent's off to an aggro start. We're gonna need that Wrath pretty soon. Let's play Field of Ruin, play Chromatic Lantern. I mean, I guess the question is, do we actually live long enough to get to blood money? If we do, it's gonna be great. But Brushfire with double strike is frightening. I mean, I guess we can choops magoops away the Brushfire. Hopefully they don't have too many land drops. Naiath, I was not expecting a landfall deck. That's interesting. Oh, no fetch land, no fetch land. Just normal land, okay. No rampant growths or cultivates, whatever. Okay, that's fine. You can ramp that way. That is not making us die immediately. Opponent gets and hits us. Down to 16. Well, yeah, let's choop that Brushfire. Let's slow things down. Outlook, gain of life. Okay, I think we might actually survive. We might actually survive to cast blood money. 5 mana, 6 mana. We're close. We need like 1 more mana. Might be able to get it from Prosper. I feel like if we do blood money, we probably win. It's a very expensive Wrath, but remember, there's no like Decree or Pain or anything on Arena yet. So if you want an expensive Wrath that has a lot of upside, I think blood money is actually not a bad one. Of course, also, like usual, no alchemy stuff. You could build the deck in paper if you wanted to. If you want to play this in Commander. I think you'd get some upgrades, obviously, for paper Prosper, but I've never actually seen anyone play Naiath. It is, oh no, Brash Taunter. Okay, there's probably a way that goes poorly for us. Opponent passing. It's sushi. Like if our opponent could Starve Extinction, I think we just die. But the real payoff is this blood money. What are the odds they have exactly Starve Extinction? Probably not that high. This is probably to be in the deck because it's a fight theme deck. Yeah, let's Prosper. Mox Amber, land. Ooh, Soul Transfer. If that was instant speed, that would actually be kind of good. That can actually exile the Brash Taunter. All right, do we survive this turn? Do you have Starve Extinction? If they got Starve Extinction, they got us with the Brash Taunter combo. Otherwise, this does give us some mana to blood money if we want to. Or we might just Soul Transfer and Blasting Cannon or something. Ooh, so what we can do, oh my God, Gargaroth. Okay, sure. Equips to Taunter, sure. I think we want Chupacabra in the graveyard. Double striking Indestructible Brash Taunter, eh? So if we block, yeah, this works. We block, we want Chupacabra to die. Because what we're gonna do, so Chupacabra dies. This lets us play Blasting Cannon. Now we have Artifact and Enchantment. We get to do both. Get rid of the Taunter, get back Chupacabra. And hopefully survive this turn. All right, I mean, this Gargaroth's a ton of damage. As long as we live, then next turn blood money is the hard-ish sweep. This Lizard Blade's actually annoying. We keep killing the thing the Lizard Blade is on, but the Lizard Blade itself keeps surviving. And 2 mana double, is this just the best double strike equipment? Not even in Historic Brawl, but just like period. I think it is. Like as long as you got red mana, I think this literally is just the best way to double strike. All right, there's Naiath. At the beginning of combat in your turn, you can pay 3 if you do double target creature's power. Oh God. Okay. Double. Oh my good. Oh, this is gonna work. This is gonna work. This is gonna work. This is gonna work. All right, sure. So we have to block. We lose our Prosper. Opponent draws a bunch of cards. But, however, we get to play the land. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So we're gonna lose Intellect Devour. Well, I mean, I think we just gotta do it. Blood money. 4 treasures. Go. All right, that wasn't bad. That wasn't bad. We have survived, and now we have all the mana. Our opponent, they got off to a fast start, but it was all mana dork. So now our opponent lost a ton of their mana. Abodent Grumgully. And Kopatech Wrecker. Nashi. Not the best time for Nashi. So, well, play Chupacabra. Kill the Kappa. Play Chandra. Kill the Grumgully. And then do we even play Nashi? We're gonna be so low on life. Yeah, all right, we'll play it. We'll play it. I don't know if we'll cast anything off of it, but we get to flip the blasting cannon. That's another upside. I mean, Lightning Bolt land, probably pretty good. Gonna keep Naive in check forever. We are down to 9 though, which is a little scary. Opponent gonna do some looting. Oh, they got the good art. I actually unironically love this art. And the reaction was probably the best part of it. What did we discard? Prize Fight, Primal Might. So a couple of fight spells. Fight spells not as effective if you don't have a creature on the battlefield. Looting again. Well, we might just run out Prosper and see if we can do Prosper things. Exile top 3 cards of the opponent's library, choose one of them. Until the end of your next turn, you might play that card. Okay. All right, they kill Nashi. Well, let's interrogate our opponent. See if we can steal something sweet from their deck. Land, first a Rowan games. All right, well, we'll take the Saga. Play Prosper. Play first a Rowan games. Get a treasure. Take up Chandra for mana. Chandra 2. Get a treasure. They definitely have not fixed the sound bug, have they? Ping ya. Hit ya. All right, we might be good. We might be good. Ooh, Bedevil too. Yeah, we're definitely good. Unless they could have some big burn spell. Like, that is a risk. We're down to 9, so it's not impossible our opponent can get us to the point where they just burn us out, maybe? All right, Naya 3 turns. Sure. Well, we should get to have a nice turn here. So take up on Prosper. Take up Chandra. Fable. Take up Chandra. Cold Steel Heart. Cast it, get a treasure. Black. Fable the Mirror Breaker. Cast it, get a treasure. Prosper is kind of a busted card, isn't it? Kill your Naive, get a treasure. And then I guess we Urabrask. Might as well run out Urabrask. Hit ya. I think the tide is turned. The tide is turned, opponent. All right, Malakar. Ooh, Malakar Rebirth is actually castable. And opponent scoops it up. Well, that was pretty good. That was pretty good. That was not like the craziest Prosper game, but that was a pretty effective comeback for Prosper. One thing I will say about Historic Brawl that I don't understand is I know they have this matchmaking that's based on how strong your commander is, but I really do not understand which commanders are in which tier. Because we played Shrines and we played a lot of really diverse matchups, so I don't feel like Goshen Tie of Life's Origin is like in the top tier, always play Golos bin. And Prosper's the same way. Maybe Prosper isn't considered to be like that good of a commander. So I don't know. Interesting. I haven't been able to figure that out yet. Oh, it's Sushi Sweet. Well, tap lane go. This hand's fine. Opponent Gala Greeting. Well, oh, Chaos. I love Chaos Wad. Chaos Wad isn't even good. It's horrible, but I love it. It's like Deck of Many Things, and that's a huge part of what I love about this format is I just get to play all these cards. I get to play them, I get to activate them. Oh, it's a Shrine deck? Spicy. Okay, Bant Shrines. I don't think I've ever seen Shrines outside of being a 5-color. We really need a land though. We have a handful of stuff that costs 4 mana. There's Velko. Or maybe that just supports Velko. You can remove counters. Ugh, all right, well, this is not looking great. All right, we did hit a land. Pass the turn. If we draw another land, maybe we can meatball away our opponent's board to buy us some time. I mean, I guess we can also just spin Chaos Wand. Maybe we hit a Wrath. They probably got Wraths in their deck. What's the worst that can happen? Falco seems like a cool commander. If you can support it well enough, like, it can generate a lot of card advantage, casting stuff off the top of your deck. I wonder if this will have a chance in Standard, Dominaria Standard. Seems possible. All right, Righteous Valkyrie off the top. Well, let's see what we draw. Not a land. Oh, not a land is not ideal. So we're gonna lose the Meat Hook Massacre. We could cast it, but it only gets rid of this Goshen tie, and it's our whole turn. Wow, are we dying? Do we just have to Chaos Wand? I think we can. Who knows what we'd even hit out of our opponent's deck? It could be like a bad ramp. You know what? How bad could it be? How bad could it be? What kind of counterspell? A counterspell would be a disaster. All right. Play Prosper. Play Mox Amber. Exile a big score. Pass the turn. All right. Well, maybe next turn. Maybe next turn we can do things. This does give us a mana because of the Mox Amber, but Euro Spiral, sure. Well, if we Chaos Wanded into that, that would be not ideal. Celestial Regulator, taps a creature, gains some life. Opponent hits us for a ton. We need some good things to happen here. We draw a land, which is fine. So big score is gonna make 3 treasures, so it only costs 1 mana. We can Chupacabra something like Righteous Valkyrie. That probably keeps us alive for a turn. Well, let's big score. Discard Chandra. Get some treasures. Play the land. 1, 2, 3, 4, yeah, all right. Chupacabra. Get rid of the Valkyrie. I mean, at some point, we are just going to have to Desperation Spin if we don't hit something. Magmatic Channeler. Okay, Chupacabra can block here, so opponent plays a land. Oh, and this has a shield counter, so it survives the Wrath. Okay, so this isn't a Shrine deck, but that is kind of a neat synergy with Falco. I hadn't really considered playing Goshen Tai outside of Shrines just for its repeatable counter value, but seems kind of worth it. Yes, remove a counter from Falco, please. That way if we hit a Wrath, it actually gets rid of, oh no. That's opposite of removing a counter. Well, back to the command zone. Well, unless we draw something, I think this is gonna come down to a Chaos Wand spin. Hopeful Initiate. Opponent hits us. 2 cards in hand. Is there any other way? We draw Curse of Hospitality, not great at the moment. The other issue is this has shield counters, right? So we'd have to hit like Farewell? Is there any way we can survive without Chaos Wand? We play a flyer, chump block, die. Well, all right, Riveteer's Outlook. Boom, up to 5. This is gonna have to be the greatest Chaos Wand hit of all time, I think. We need not just a okay hit, we need like a great hit. Yeah, I mean, actually, let's you find some prisoners first. Maybe this finds something. 1, 2, 3. Okay, it does not. We'll take a land. Yeah, I mean, here goes nothing. Chaos Wand? Farewell? Show us a farewell. Show us a farewell. Oh my god, it's a farewell. It's a fair. Wow! That is the only creature only card, I think, in this entire format that would save us. Well, the chaos is in our favor at the moment. Oh my goodness, was that lucky? Well, we called it. We called it. Chaos Wand coming through. Sometimes you hit a rampant growth or something. Sometimes it's a farewell that literally is the only card that can save you. Okay, we got a shot now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Well, play the land. Play it sushi. Opponent counters. That's awkward. Yeah, that's really bad. Okay. Cold Steel Heart on black. Well, I don't think they can kill us on board. They can grow this to 3 power, maybe 4 power, but they should be just short. Oh no, are we gonna have the ultimate spin and still lose? That would be a bummer. How do we stop a Falco? That shield counter is actually kind of really good. All right, Falco's back. Opponent, tap land, hits us down to 3. So that means Blood Money again doesn't save us. This might mean we're dead now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3. So we play Goldspan, we die. Curse of Hospitality does nothing. All right. Chaos Wand again. Oh no! We had the luckiest spin of all time and we still lost. Oh my goodness. Well, that is the highs and lows of Chaos Wand. We were so close. We were like just one mana off that entire game. If we could have gotten one more mana, we could have like prospered. And really, the problem was really the shield counter. That match gave me a new respect for Falco, not because it is so busted, but the shield counter was actually absurd that game. Like that, the shield counter was making it impossible for us to actually deal with it, which kind of just won our opponent that game. Ooh, Curse of Hospitality and a tally? All right, we'll keep this. We will keep this. A tally with, no, let's play Smashing. A tally with, Prosper and Curse of Hospitality is kind of crazy. Doing it, Esper Sentinel. Well, that's probably gonna draw you some cards because we are gonna play this Chromatic Lantern on time. Oh my God, just kidding. Opponent gets and hits us. Well, tap land goes. So Intellect Devour, ETBs, each opponent exiles a card from their hand. You may play land cards and cast spells among those cards. Oh, opponent's like a Taxes deck. We drop to 21. We'll play the Swamp. I mean, I guess we just play Prosper. I'm afraid it's just gonna die, but all right, we hit a Cold Steel Heart. Opponent, Swamp. I mean, our opponent can't be playing that many spells. Well, they're playing some. Heartless Act kills the Prosper. Back to the command zone. Ouch, 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 down to 16. Opponent's very aggro. Intellect Devour. Make you exile. A little bit less in a 1v1, a little bit less good in a 1v1 format compared to like actual commander. Flesh Taker. All right, well, tap land. Go. Opponent. Exile target creature, then if there are 3 more cards exiled, transform it. That actually seems kind of good. It is 5 mana though. 5 mana is kind of a lot. All right, play the land, Chromatic Lantern, pay the 1, take the 2, and then, yeah, get down the Flesh Taker. We want to get it out from under the Intellect Devour in case our opponent kills it. Opponent, gonna start the exiling, sure. So I guess we need to draw removal because I can just keep doing this. Down to 10. So Soul Transfer can get rid of something. 1, 2, 3, 4. So get rid of, oh boy. Yeah, we're getting stacked. We're just getting stacked right out of this game. What do we do? 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, Soul Transfer. Get rid of the Kemble since we're dying. Opponent gets to draw a card. Play the land. Fable the Mirror Breaker. Pass the turn. So once this flips, they can start putting our creatures into play. We need to find a Wrath. Like a tally would be so good, but we can't just run it out because if we do, our opponent just exiles it. All right, opponent passes, so that's good for us. Grim Hireling. Well, discard. Well, Chandra's kind of removal for something. Mind Stone. Opponent gets to draw a card. Chandra. Kill Kudrow. Pass the turn. Wow, Esper Sentinel's been doing some serious work here. Found it untaps. Fragile spot. We're in a fragile spot about it. Gonna get rid of the Chandra. Okay. This does mean they're not activating the Profane Procession though. General Enforcer. So that makes Thalia indestructible. All right, so we take it. I think we gotta use this Grim Hireling to get rid of stuff. Ooh, Spikefield Hazard. So flip the Saga. This might work. Grim Hireling. Go to combat. Attack. Get a treasure. Oh, we can only do it as a sorcery. Okay. Yeah, that's fine. That's fine. Okay, takes it. So we get 2 treasures. Get rid of Thalia. Get rid of General Enforcer. Pay the 1. Not dead yet. Opponent taps. Oh, wow, this has been close. Opponent plays a land. Down to 6. Are we going back to exiling? All right, gonna exile our Grim Hireling. Obnoxious. I wish we could kill this. This flipping's gonna be annoying. Opponent passes. Mystic's Mastery. Doesn't do much yet. So, well, I think we have to copy the token. All right, they kill the Reflection. That's fine. Attack. Make some treasures. Oh, I tapped our Mind Stone. That's awkward. Arena's auto tapper is so weird. It like never taps mana dorks, but apparently it'll tap the Mind Stone as quickly as possible. All right, Sack, Scry, Urabrask. Yeah, we'll keep it. That's fine. Not like thrilling, but it's good enough. I mean, the good news is we get to put Prosper back in the command zone, right? There's no way they get to keep our commander forever. Yes. All right, so they get to flip. So they can put our creatures into play at some point. Equips the Esper Sentinel. Makes a dork. Replay Prosper. Play the land. How bad is them stealing our Urabrask? I'm afraid that's what's about to happen. I guess we can just cast it. Maybe that's the best bet. All right, run out Urabrask. Get in. Get in. Make a treasure. The sound went away again. I've already restarted Arena too. All right, opponent to 15. Are we stabilizing? Oh, Gonti. Gonti's so sweet. All right, opponent. Card going to exile rather than to hand. I mean, we don't have a specific synergy with this, although Urabrask is very good with Prosper. All right, there's Intellect Devourer. Yeah. They get our Mizzix Mastery, which can recast removal, I guess. Tap 2 humans, tap a creature. Okay. Makes it dork. Well, all right. Urabrask gives us a Castle Lockway. Ooh. All right, play a Castle Lockway, get a treasure. Play Chesty McGee, Gonti, double it, and opponent scoops it up. Okay. Oh, that was a good comeback. Pona got off to a really fast Axie start. Nelfishini, the Demon Beast. This card's so good in the deck. Oh, it's so sweet with Prosper. When you cast anything from exile, you get to copy it. If it's a permanent, you only get it for a turn, but still, double Gonti, double steal, so sweet. Well, that was good. We managed to stabilize after the fast start. Sweet. Much brew about nothing time. By popular demand, we're doing some brawling. Oh my god, that's Black Market Connections. Oh, I love Black Market Connections. All right, game on, opponent. I don't even care if we win. We got Black Market Connections. That's all that matters. What are we up against? Baba Lasagna. All right. Well, that's some good cooking. Opponent. I don't even. Oh, all right. Well, now we have to win because we're up against Alchemy Tribal, and we cannot abide Alchemy players winning. Normally I play Brawl for fun, but when I run into Alchemy Tribal, we gotta try to win. We gotta try to win. I don't even know what Lasagna does, but I do know that we're gonna play a land. I mean, the correct choice is probably Burgee. Burgee turns on Mox Amber. Okay, I think we play Burgee. But we do not play the Mox Amber. We save it for next turn because it is going to make more mana next turn. Opponent, Faceless Haven, Solemn Simulacrum. So what does Lasagna do? 4 mana, 4/4. Sack 3 permanents. If there were 3 or more card types sacrificed, each opponent loses 3 life. You gain 3 life, and you draw 3 cards. All right, that's kind of sweet. So play the land. Mox Amber, make a mana. Prosper, make a mana. Black Market Connections, make a mana. Yeah, Burgee's sweet. Yeah, so I mean, we played Brawl like a month ago, and it was surprisingly popular, more popular than I expected by far. I thought I didn't know what to expect, honestly, but everyone apparently loves Historic Brawl, so I figured we might as well show off my Prosper deck. Prosper is one of the decks I like to just play for fun because, ooh, Dig Up. Boy, I overrated that card so much. I thought this card was going to be so good, and it sees 0 play in 60 card formats. But Prosper is one of the decks I like to play for fun because it draws a lot of cards. Opponent passes. Well, okay. Boom, boom, boom. All the modes. No fear. Blood Crypt, untapped. Get a treasure. Chromatic Lantern. Make a mana, get a treasure. So every spell we cast is giving us back 2 mana. I don't even especially care about the Solemn, but I mean, I guess this is value. Cast it. Big score. Discard a land. Birdie's so good. Opponent gets a draw. Well, yeah, I guess we play Tectonic Giant. Might as well. Everything's so cheap when you got Prosper and Burgie going and you're casting stuff from exile. All right, go to combat. Smack you a bit. Down to 17. Pass the turn. Exile. Ooh, Hireling. Hireling's good too. All right, pass the turn. Is it lasagna time? Give us some lasagna, opponent. Give us some lasagna. I wonder if this card's good. How different is this from the real version? If there's one thing I dislike about the format, it's the not exactly, Wait, 4 mana 4/4, sack 3 permanents. If there are 3 more permanent types among card types among sacrifice permanents, each opponent loses 3 life, you gain 3 life. Really? Okay, the real version, 3 mana 3/3, same abilities. Why? Aw, opponent. Okay. There will be punishment for that. There will be punishment. Opponent sacks, draws. We got a discard, a land. All right, opponent. Well, you did this to yourself. Get in, hit ya. Tectonic Giant. Exile some cards. Take the Cold Steel Heart. I guess we should have played the Hireling first, probably. Yeah, we would have got a treasure if we played Hireling first. Well, Cold Steel Heart on black. And now we're going to play it anyway. Yeah, that was definitely a punt. Should have definitely ran that out ahead of time if we're casting him either way. Sure, pass the turn. Direfleet Daredevil. You know what's a fitting way to deal with that? You know what's a fitting way to deal with an opponent who gets you with a casualty Savor? That is, oh, come on now, opponent. We were going to casualty Savor them back with Direfleet Daredevil. Well, all right, that was good. That was good. We taught those dirty alchemy players a lesson. I really do not understand why Wizards changed Lasagna though. Like they changed it from a 3 mana 3/3 to a 4 mana 4/4. That doesn't seem like enough of a difference to have to rebalance it to me. I don't know. Maybe I'm missing something. Arcane Bombardment Prosper is so spicy, and we're up against Mill. Burback Mill. Well, I mean, we're gonna keep this. I don't know if this is wise or not. We're a little light on mana. Chaos Warp, all right, that could do something eventually. Definitely need to hit at least, we need to hit more lands. Although our opponent milling us into Arcane Bombardment's kind of hilarious. All right, there's a land, so that's good. Play the land, pass the turn. Could use a black land for Phyrexian Arena. Opponent passes. Yeah, Kazul's Fury, go. So opponent has something foretold. Do people play extra turn spells with Burvac? You find a villain's lair. All right, opponent gonna do some looting. Oh. All right, we know what's happening. Our opponent is persistently petitioning and leaving up counters, apparently. Well, play the land, pass the turn. So I think we just try to unexpected windfall, and if it gets countered, we can do something. Another petitioner about it. Well, let's windfall, discard. Chaos Warp. Is this counter time? I mean, if they counter here, then we should be able to stick Prosper, which is nice. Oh, Swan Song, okay. Well, Swamp and Prosper. Okay. Well, I mean, really, though, the big payoff is Arcane Bombardment and Prosper. That's where things get wild. Opponent. Burvac. Petitioners. I mean, we could just Wrath, but I think we're just going to play Arcane Bombardment and try to do sweet things. Oh my god, I'm just kidding. How many did they just mill? 20. You know what? This is so risky. This is definitely wrong, but it's so much fun. Arcane Bombardment. Pass the turn. So we get milled this turn. Next turn, hopefully we just Wrath. The problem is if our opponent top decks a counter, that could actually just beat us. All right, it's just a land, that's fine. Opponent passes, mills us. All right, so we should be okay now. They milled a bunch of our deck, but that's just fueling our Arcane Bombardment. Opponent mills us a ton. Well, Crux of Fate, non-dragons. What do we get for free? Feed the Swarm. Not going to cast it. Pass the turn. I wonder if this plan can work. So it's like mono blue persistent petitioner control, essentially. They did mill a lot of our deck with just 3 petitioners and Burvac, but not enough of our deck. There's a Burvac. Well, Spikefield Hazard you. Do some bombarding. Big score. Pitch Intellect Devourer. Feed the swarm, kill Burvac. All right, now we're in business, I think. Ew, double land. Double land's not that great. Well, play Prosper. Play Mox Amber. Play the Swamp. Play Phyrexian Arena. And pass the turn. I mean, I guess it's still possible our opponent mills us out, especially if we don't hit spells for this Arcane Bombardment. We're down to 33. They milled 70 some cards, which is kind of insane. Thankfully, our opponent's just drawing lands. All right, we get to draw. Ooh, Nashi. All right, let's Nashi ya. We're probably stealing a Petitioner, but Ninjutsu. Pick up Prosper to hand. Boom. Well, play Daredevil. Opt. Prosper. Opt. For free. Also turns on our Arcane Bombardment. We'll cast a big score. Discard the Outlook. Not casting the rest of the stuff. Land to the bottom. I mean, I guess we should have cast the rest of the stuff just to trigger Prosper, actually. So I think that was actually a slight punt. Like, we could have cast Shatter Skull Smashing for no damage. I don't think we want to feed the swarm. Killing one of our creatures is probably awkward, but we could have Smashing just to cast it. Down to 26 cards. Mills us, draws. Ooh, can we get to Revel in Riches? Is that possible? Well, Skyclave, no kicker. Get a treasure. Okay, get countered. Milled. Oh, the Revel in Riches win would be sweet. Chandra, take it up. Exile, lock it. Cast it. Get a treasure. We need another way to make treasures, though. Hit ya. We only have 2 treasures, and the problem is our opponent doesn't have any creatures. Down to 18. Maybe we still get milled out. We are down to 17 cards. Opponent does not need that many mill spells to empty the rest of our library. We don't have any mill hate. It's not like we're playing something to get around this. So they might actually still get us here. That one turn where it let him mill us to play Arcane Bombardment might come back to bite us. Burvac returns. Opponent passes. Well, we draw a card. It's a land. Fable the Mirror Breaker. Well, yeah, let's kill Burvac. Leaves it in the graveyard. Interesting. Hit ya. Do a little Nashing. We could have got a treasure, I guess, if we played Revels first. Land and... Wow, I'm glad we got rid of Cacophony. That would have been an issue. Well, play Chromatic Lantern. Get a treasure. Yeah, mill 8 would have been bad. Opponent has negate. Sure. Land. Get a treasure. Oh, opponent scoops it up. I'm surprised they scooped it up. We don't have that fast of a clock there. But, well, we prospered them. Oh, sweet. Much brew about nothing time. We are, oh my goodness. We're brawling this week, and we're up against Xanathar. This should be interesting. All right, so opponent probably trying to make us miserable. Let's see. I mean, I can respect that. Gonna be doing some thieving. I guess we just egg draw a card. All right, soul transfer, sure. Opponent tap land. Well, run out of swamp and let's curse ya. We too would like to steal your cards, opponent. Given the choice, we would also be down with some thieving. Opponent, Island and Chromatic Lantern. Yeah. Well, play a land in. Let's just prosper, I guess. Draw a card. I mean, I'm definitely expecting it to end up dying. It would be nice if it didn't, but that seems most likely. Let's see how good Curse of Hospitality is. I haven't got to stick it very much. Come on, don't. Oh, okay, it lived. Was not expecting that. Well, Professional Facebreaker. Make a treasure. Go to combat. Attack you. Huh. Weird timing, but sure. All right, so they kill the Prosper, back to the command zone. I don't really want to spend our treasure to blow this up. Yeah, let's just pass. I forgot why I put egg in this deck. Is there any reason the egg is in this deck? I don't remember why I put egg in there now. There's got to be a reason, right? We wouldn't play it for no reason. Opponent, gonna draw some cards. Cabal Stronghold. Opponent passes. Not a land. Well, go to combat. Attack ya. Okay, more removal. Rakdos Locket. Do we want to kill this lantern is the question. We could also just, yeah, let's just pass. Sure. We'll let the lantern live. It's not really doing much. Our opponent's mana is good enough. They can cast stuff anyway. Okay, there's Xanathar, which we can kill. Well, you find some prisoners. Steal a card. Wow, mass manipulation, which will be Phyrexian Arena. Untap. Soul Transfer. Get back Facebreaker. Get rid of Xanathar. Run out Phyrexian Arena. I mean, that went fine. I don't like how far ahead our opponent is on mana, but that was a decent turn. We dealt with Xanathar. We got down the Phyrexian Arena that we stole from our opponent's deck. So we got some card advantage going. Xanathar's 8 mana to recast. Thief of Sanity. Yeah. And Hypnotic Spectre. Sure. So are we just getting hit by specters then? We can't really do anything about that? That's awkward. I mean, I guess we could kill one of them with Soul Shatter. I guess we can Dire Fleet. Yeah, okay, Dire Fleet Daredevil. Dire Fleet Daredevil, steal the Heartless Act. Get rid of Thief of Sanity. We can take the Hypnotic Spectre hit, I think. I mean, we don't really want to, but... And then yeah. Might as well get rid of the Chemister's Insight. All right, well, be kind, hippie. Be kind. Oh, the dirty hippie. About it. All right, what do we not want to lose? Revel in Riches is like our sweet win con. Okay, Soul Shatter. Well, that is... a little obnoxious, because Mina makes a wizard and loots. I mean, eventually we're going to hit our opponent and, Lockmere Servant. Eventually we're going to hit our opponent and get to steal something. Murderous Rider. Maybe not this. 1, 2. Can we Wrath? I think we can. Uganti. Well, play the land. Let's see if we can set up for the Revel in Riches kill. Play Revel in Riches. Pass the turn. All right, don't hit our blood money. We want a blood money away this board. About it makes a wizard and loots. So Lockmere Serpent, they have to sack exile 5 cards from your opponent's graveyard to return to your hand. Okay, opponent goes to combat. Hits us. What do we lose this time? These Hypnotic, please Nashi. Nashi's the one we're okay with losing the most. All right, it's Sushi we did kind of want. Temerate Calls the Dead. If our opponent ever taps down and we resolve this blood money, I think we would just win with Revel. It's kind of a combo. Passing. Not tapping out, though. All right. Well, draw a card, lose a life. Chandra. I'll play Chandra. Okay, there's the counter. Play Facebreaker. The problem is all these Hypnotic Spectre hits eventually are going to lead to us losing this blood money, which would be very sad. That's like our easiest way to win this game is just Revel blood money combo. Opponent hits us. Come on. Not the blood money. Not the blood money. Not the blood money. Gonti down. Yeah, we're running out of time. We're going to have to... Okay, this is the turn. This is the turn. Yes. All right. Yes. Blood money. Blow up the board. Get a few treasures. That's our 2-card combo kill. That is exactly 10 treasures. We are not going to spend our treasures. We're going to pass the turn. Demir deck, can you stop Revel in Riches this exact turn, or are you dead? Are you dead to the combo kill? Prosper combo. Opponent's counting it up and scooping it up. Yes. Okay, that was sweet. I've actually... I've actually never won a game with that combo before. First time ever, but a pretty sweet one. Boom, run it back. I'm coming around on Blood Money. I don't know if I'd play it in a generic deck still. I still think in a generic deck, it might be just 7 mana is so much for Wrath. But if you have synergies that can take advantage of the treasures like Revel in Riches, then it becomes kind of absurd. Even at 7 mana, it's still kind of absurd. Like we saw there, that was exactly 10. Oh no, Azika. Uh-oh. Does this mean we've won too much and now we gotta play the busted decks? That might be what that means. Oh, we got deck of many things. All right. We can't keep the one lander. I guess we keep. We do need to draw lands. If we get one land though, we get to Fable and that should find us more lands. Okay, that works. Tramway Station, go. I think Azika is considered to be one of the most busted Historic Brawl commanders. I don't know. Let me know in the comments. What is the top tier most busted Historic Brawl commanders? Well, Fable the Mirror Breaker, go. It'd be sweet if the token lived and we could face break and make a bunch of treasures. Oh, boom, it untaps. Island, Locket, Renegade Map. Well, okay, we will discard what? Crux of Fate. Yeah, let's discard Devourer. Draw a couple cards. Ooh, Captive Audience. Play a Facebreaker. Den of the Bugbear. Hit ya, double treasure. Okay. I mean, we are gonna have to fight through, presumably, this Prismatic Bridge, putting things into play for free, which that is something. That is something we are scared of. Our deck is not very good at killing enchantments. That is our weakest point. There's Prismatic Bridge. Opponent passes. Chandra. Well, flip the Saga. Go to combat. Hit ya. Make some treasures. Ooh, we could just run out Captive Audience and hope for the best. The other kind of fun option is play Ancient Copper Dragon and see if we can make 1,000,000 treasures next turn. Well, play the land untapped. I think it's one of those two options, but which one? Captive Audience is pretty funny. You know what? Let's do it. Where else do you get to play a Captive Audience other than Historic Brawl? All right, Captive Audience, opponent. We will add to your pile of mythic enchantments. This one you might not like as much as Prismatic Bridge, though. Your go, friend. Well, let's see what they spin into. Mana Dork, please. All right, what are we choosing? Usually people choose zombies first. I've noticed usually zombies and then one of the other two. Well, we did some serious ramping this game. Opponent does choose zombies, Prismatic Bridge, Chingataxius, okay. That's some good, clean, fair magic. We get a bunch of zombies. All right. Well, that's a hit. That's a hit from the Prismatic Bridge for sure. So they get to copy their first instant, sorcery, or artifact. Wow, this is gonna hurt though, right? All right, so opponent's gonna kill 2 of our things. Is their deck just all but like huge busted stuff? Is that how you build Azikas? Just like put all the most expensive big things on there? Opponent plays a land. Crystal. I'm honestly not sure if we beat this bridge or not. Opponent passes. Ooh, Gonti. Oh, actually, can we win? Let's play Chandra. Chandra might just let us win. Go to combat, swing with everything. I mean, we're going for it. Opponent needs something. If they take all these hits, they go to 1 and then we take up Chandra for lethal? The power of, maybe Captive Audience is better than Prismatic Bridge. Opponent, you need something. Down to 1 and then Chandra for 2. Oh, all right, we got him. We will decline. That was absurd. Our opponent had what? Turn 4, Prismatic Bridge, and a Jin-Gitaxias as their first flip, and a double removal, and we still just ran him over because of Captive Audience. No one respects Captive Audience. That card's so good. Well, that was sweet. So what did we learn this week about Prosper in Historic Brawl? And Historic Brawl's weird. The wrap-ups are always weird. Our record was good. We won a bunch, but really, Historic Brawl isn't about that for me. It's kind of like Commander. Like, sure, I want my deck to function, but I want to do cool things. And I think we got to see some really cool things with our deck. We got to see the Chaos Wand Lifesaver of flipping to that Farewell, where no other card would have actually got us out from that situation. We still ended up losing the game, but that was still really sweet. We got to see the Revel in Riches combo, where we wrathed our opponent's board and made exactly 10 treasures to be able to get the win on our upkeep with Revel in Riches. And then we just got to see Prosper do Prosper things, where if Prosper sits out and you just cast a bunch of stuff from exile, it snowballs into such an effective win. So I enjoy this deck. This is the deck that I play the most for fun. I mentioned that in the intro. It also is a deck that has no alchemy cards in it. I think there are a couple of rebalance cards, stuff like Meat Hook Massacre. There's not much you can do about that. It's a real card that exists in paper. It's actually even better in paper. But unfortunately, it's been rebalanced, so we're playing a slightly tweaked version. But these are all real cards that exist in paper. So if you want to play this deck, not only can you play it on Magic Online, but this would be a good starting point for a Prosper Commander deck too. You get some upgrades in paper that just don't exist on Magic Online, but every single card does exist in paper. So I love this deck. If you like drawing cards, if you like ramping, if you like some sneaky synergies, we get our Panharmonicon in there, we get some combo kills with Revel and Riches. I think this is actually just a really awesome Historic Brawl deck. So I would recommend Prosper. Of course, like usual, if you do decide to play this deck, feel free to throw in whatever cards you love. That's how I think of Historic Brawl. It's not really about winning. When I'm playing 60 card formats, I think more about winning. Obviously, I want to be having fun and doing cool things, but winning plays into the equation. When it comes to Historic Brawl, I just want to play the cards that I enjoy playing with and do cool thing with those cards. So if you do decide to pick up this Prosper deck, you can find the link in the description and get the list and download it. Feel free to throw in whatever cards that you love that work with the theme, because your pet cards probably aren't the same as my pet cards. The cards that I just love, like the Chaos Wand or Captive Audience or Deck of Many Things, those are cards I just really enjoy playing with, and Historic Brawl lets me do that, and it sometimes even lets those cards be effective and do sweet things. But whatever your favorite card is, throw it in the list, have fun with it, because that's what Historic Brawl is really all about. So anyway, that's been our Much Brew for this week. Prosper for Historic Brawl. Thanks for watching, everyone. If you got ideas for the deck or your version of Prosper, definitely let me know in the comments, and I will talk to you soon.